Hello guys, my name is Rada Masood. Today we will discuss what are the phases in project management. Guys, this is a very interesting topic and I'm hopeful that you will definitely like this video. What is basically phases? What does that mean basically phases in project management? Guys, just consider a newly born child in which just came in world. So he has some phases like childhood, then younger stage, then become mature, and then become older, and then he passes away from the world. So all these are the phases which through which every person goes through. Similarly, project is also has some starting point and ending point, and it also passes through some phases. So remember, project is a unique thing, unique product, and it has some starting point and ending point. So what are basically the phases of project management? Guys, the first phase is basically the initiation phase. In the initiation phase, just consider that you are starting the thing. Like project manager is basically starting the things, start discussing the things with stakeholders. What should be the budget? What could be the resources? What is basically the scope? What are the business objective? Why we are starting this project? And why we have to deliver, and what are the expected time, what are the business objective of this project. So initiation means that just consider this phase as a starting phase in which you are starting the things, you are just starting the things, elaborating the things and discussing with the stakeholders that what are basically the things, what are the business requirement which you have to deliver, what are the business objective of this project to initiate. Then the next phase is the basically the planning phase. In the planning phase, you have a clear understanding of business objective and business requirement. In this phase, you do the planning. Like planning means that how you will do, how you will deliver the business requirement or business objective, how many resources would be required, how you will deliver the things, like what could be the how the what would be the communication plan, like how the resources would communicate with each other, stakeholders, how a stakeholder communicate with each other, what are the risks to deliver this project. So in this project, like basically scoping, budgeting, risk planning, communication planning, basically overall planning of a project was done in that phase means that we have to deliver in this particular direction only. After planning, the execution phase came. In the execution phase, that means you are basically executing the things, like you are action means like, for example, you are starting, you have basically executing the things in this phase. For example, if development will start, testing will start, etc. So execution means action, like you are executing, you are doing the things. That means you are doing the things in actual. So actual execution means that uh, uh, in the execution plan, you have to do the status reporting as well, that how things are going, how things are moving. Status reporting is very important in the execution phase. Execution means, remember, doing the things. Execution means doing the things. Then the monitoring and controlling. In the monitoring and controlling, remember that you have to monitor, you have to check the performance of the project or the performance, that how things are moving, are you achieving the objectives or not, is there any if there any corrective action is required, do you need to take some action. If you are not achieving the objectives, you have to take some action. So the perform monitoring controlling means you are checking the things on the basis of a status reporting, etc., and you are checking the cost, quality and performance, and you have to take some action if required. In the last phase, closing means that you are basically closing the things, you are closing the project, you are releasing the resources, you are basically postmarking the things, like how things move, you are documenting the lesson learned, what are the things you have learned. So this phase is called as closing phase. So that's all from my side. Hope you like this video. Please share it with your friends and colleagues. Thanks.